Hi guys, it's Kat here. On today's video, I have a dope friend of mine here. He's my superior, he's a forex trader, and I've known him for about a year now. Yeah, we've met last year. So if you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like and share the video. So yeah, like I said, this is Vusi, he's a trader, an upcoming entrepreneur, and yeah, he's also a 9 to 5. Like I'm a 9 to 5 guy as well. But then yeah, we are in this movement. We've been trading for quite a while now. So I would love to give him his platform so that he can tell you more about himself. So let me not waste your time. So let's get to it. So yeah, Vusi, you good?
So,
away. So it's a lovely Sunday today. Yeah, how's your day? How's your day?
smooth so far.
Yeah?
Smooth so far. Just can't wait for Monday to come so that the
Yeah.
market can start and then we can start trading.
Yeah. So
But-
you have a lovely place here. So yeah.
Ngiyabonga mfethu, ngiyabonga
Oh,
mfethu.
yeah.
Sure, sure.
I mean, not so many guys man, get to have this privilege of having a wonderful place. And yeah, I've seen your
Ngiyabonga
wife.
mfethu,
Yeah.
ngiyabonga
So
mfethu.
I mean, you can see a good time, and you
The guy is focused.
yeah. That's the way. The guy is focused.
Focused, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Vusi, tell us a bit more about yourself. Where did you grow up? How was your upbringing? So yeah.
Yeah, mfethu mina uVusi, Peter Sekasi, Pretoria, Mamelodi. There's that gangsterish, that hustling mentality. Yeah. Well, so everything has been like that. Growing up, doing hustling, trying to get a better life. Everything we used to see in the movies, that's the life that we want. But we know nothing comes easy, so we pushing. And that's why we also in trading, because one stream of income is not enough. You get paid on the 15th, the money is finished. So what do you do after that?
True. So you need to have that.
Yeah.
That multiple income streams. So yeah. So when did you realize, or when did you start trading? Who introduced you into forex?
Oh, yeah, no. It was around 2013, 2014 when I was.
I think at the time, Mina, I was still in grade 2013. I was
Yeah.
still in grade 11, 10. I was still in grade 10. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
no.
still in grade 10. Yeah.
During that time, yeah, I was at the gym and then Virgin Active. So the gym had like an area where when the guys are done gymming, there's like a computer section. So one day when I was coming out of the gym, I was like, okay, let me go and just chill it by the computers. So I saw this guy, he's busy there. And I see these things, the graphs. You know what people call them? When people that don't trade. Yeah, what are these graphs? I see him looking at the graphs. Like, hey, chief, what is this? It's like, guy, you're making money.
Yeah.
Like, you're making money. Like, yeah. I'm like, hey, man, what kind of money is this?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, I'm making money online. Like, hey, chief, please teach me. I also want to make money online.
Yeah.
Like, no, okay, let's register an account. He was on eToro, so we registered an account. And then after registering an account, then it was hectic. It was hectic because I deposited money, blew my first account.
How much was it? Yeah.
It was not that bad. It was like 1.5. 1.5 back then was a lot. It was like it was like $100 and something. Yeah. So it's my first account with that broker. Yeah, I blew it. I blew it.
How long? Like how long did it take for you to blow that account?
Chief, it was in less than 3 days. In less than 3 days, because what that guy told me was that, hey, we have this indicator. He was using investing.com. So what he does, he goes to investing.com. He would look at a currency. On investing.com, there's a section that says technicals. Yeah, he goes to technicals. If everything is red, he just sells. If everything is green, he just buys. Yeah, so that's what I would do. He's like, no, every hour just check. You check, it's red. And you look there in the candles, that candle is red. You sell. Minute after you sell, those guys start buying. You're like, hey, why are they buying? Okay, let me buy. When you buy, they start selling.
So I guess like his trading style like wasn't profitable.
No, it wasn't profitable. I already know he was not making money.
Yeah.
He was also learning. And he was also
he seemed as that guy who was making money, but then
he also told me that Chief, I'm making money, but I'm also losing money. So I didn't think the losses were more than higher than, but I found out later on that I know he's also blowing accounts. And he's also blowing accounts. That was it.
So like you said, you started 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
So how's the journey been like ever since then? Like what has it taught you? Like what did trading actually like teach you about yourself? Like maybe it brought up a side of you that you never knew about yourself. So what has it taught you?
Yeah, for it, it's you see in trading for it, it's mainly about emotions and about you, what kind of person you are. So, and two emotions are involved when you're trading. It's either fear or greed. So, in most cases, you begin to realize, Evan, I'm like this. I'm this kind of person. Am I this greedy? Am I this aggressive? Do I get so stressed? I remember blowing an account when I was still working in construction in 2016, 2017. There was a project that we were working on. So I had saved up cash there. I deposited roughly 20K. I will never forget that day. I'll never forget the day. It was a Wednesday. It was a Wednesday. The following morning, New Zealand interest rates. You know they happen during midnight.
At 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock. That day I opened up a trade. I opened up a trade for 0.10. I was buying the New Zealand dollar.
Was it a USD account or his account?
It was a USD account.
Okay, yeah.
0.10. And then during midnight, I was like, okay, let me just check on the trades. Because I couldn't sleep. When I check on the trade, I see this big candle. I'm like, what happened? Account blown. Yo.
So you funded that account on a Wednesday?
On a Wednesday. This day it was gone. Thursday morning. Gone.
Shit. Yo, and after that, like, how did you feel? I mean,
I was very depressed. I was very depressed.
I'm sure you were depressed.
I was depressed the whole day. Everyone was asking me, okay? Like, you know what I did? The biggest mistake. That afternoon, I deposited $100 again.
Okay.
Because I wanted to be.
On the day.
On the Thursday, I was like, you know what? I need to get back my money. Deposited $100. Within 2 hours, gone.
So I guess that's greed.
That was greed.
That was greed.
That was greed.
Especially in the market, you can't always like wanting to trade for revenge because the market will show you flame. Always. That's always the case because you may find with it, like you mentioned, these two emotions. Greed and fear. One thing that trading has taught me is that when you're trading, you can't be fearless. You understand? You must let loose of your emotions. Once you get there in the market, never ever think Gucci. Like you always have two possible outcomes. You might win, you might lose. Always. You understand? And a lot of people associate trading as gambling. Trading is for me as
it can't be gambling.
It can't be gambling.
Because the chances of winning are very high.
They are very high.
And if you do it right, then you will win.
You understand? And if you have a mentor who's there for you, you will actually win. Unlike gambling. Gambling, you just say, go bet. Especially a lot of the guys, I'm sure you do know, a lot of the guys that we work with, they are in sports bet, and you find out they are always depressed and they always want to make their money back. So it's a little bit different when it comes to trading. Understand? You can't, when you lose now, you know, it's okay, it's shy. I lost. Maybe I was too early on the trade, or maybe it was just me.
You didn't see properly.
You didn't see properly. Or maybe you didn't analyze properly. So, like you mentioned, those two emotions, fear and greed, they are the ones who have maybe let's say a majority factor that makes us to blow accounts because you want to make that money quick.
You want to make it now.
Understand? You may want to make it now, and you need to understand that
doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that. And Forex, it's a long-term game. Understand? If you want to survive the market, you need to have that long mentality. You understand? You don't want to get
as an investor, nothing is short term.
Nothing is short term. You understand? So I like the fact that you mentioned fear and greed. And so when it comes to fear, when did you realize, you know what, this, I have no fear of this? You understand? I mean, if you've blown, like, so roughly, I'm guessing what you've blown more than 50K in Forex trading.
So, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. Come to think of it, like, come to think of it, if you count the amount of money,
it's a lot. Yeah, but the profits now, they actually, some of the profits actually exceeded, because I remember there was this one time, I'll never also forget that day. That was my biggest win. My biggest, luckiest win. It was a trade of Nasdaq. I had a lot size of 0.05.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. I do know now, but it was in news. I forgot to close the trade.
Okay.
When I came back,
you were in profit?
Yeah, I was in profit. Yeah. It was around 7,000-8,000 profit.
Okay.
By the time I got back, it was like 43K.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I'm closing this one.
Yeah.
Closing this one.
So I guess that was your day.
Yeah, that was my day.
You breakthrough.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, this thing just needs discipline. But it also was going with the strategies that I was using, because now I had changed strategies. I was no longer using indicators, all those many things. So it also depends on the strategy that you're using. And honestly speaking, this is what I realized, is that there is no strategy that doesn't work.
Yeah.
The only problem with the strategy is the person that's using the strategy.
True.
Yeah. Every strategy in Forex works. Everyone, everything. Because
you find a lot of traders use indicators, they are successful in the indicators.
Yes, it's just the discipline. The discipline in the strategy. That's why this market is very dangerous, because there's not one strategy that we can say this one works and everything else doesn't work. No. Yeah. That's why you can't fight with someone and tell you, no, this is my strategy and this is the profit I made. You can't, because it's not the same. Yeah. But as long as the objective is the same, it's the same. Yeah. True. That's it.
So tell me, what motivates you? Like, what keeps you motivated? Like, what wakes you up in the morning? Understand? Because as a trader, you can't tell me what to when you wake up at 10 o'clock. I'm sure that's what other people are seeing as a trader. When you are a trader, you have this luxury of making money, and you have the luxury of your time. Understand? No one owns your time. But then, what keeps you motivated? I'm sure you wake up earlier than anybody else.
Yeah.
So what keeps you motivated?
I want financial freedom.
Yeah.
I want financial freedom. I want to spend time with my kids. I want to have nice time. And financial freedom it doesn't come easy. It doesn't come easy.
It's not easy.
The cost of living is very high.
Yeah.
Working every day, going to work every day, it's good. You are making ends meet, but it doesn't give you that freedom that you need.
Yeah.
We all need that freedom to live our lives. So that's what drives me, that financial freedom, and to be able to change people's lives as well.
Yeah. So okay. You mentioned that you want to change people's lives. So I'm guessing your family.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. But also going towards the future. Remember, I want to model this as a business, to say that maybe we can start a hedge fund, an investment company, something like that. That will help grow black communities, where we just unite together as one and just grow our economy.
Okay.
We grow our economy.
Yeah. So I'm sure a lot of people, you are mentioning a hedge fund right now. A lot of people maybe are not familiar with a hedge fund. So can you briefly explain us, like, to us, what is a hedge fund?
Well, hedge fund is like a collection of money from different investors.
Okay.
And that money goes into one account. And that account is used specifically for trading or for investment purposes. Okay. And then the profit that comes in that account is split with each and every member of the hedge fund.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Or more like an investment scheme. Yeah. More like an investment scheme. So, okay. So let's say you are there, you are watching, and I have 5,000. Would you accept my 5,000 as maybe like a hedge fund? Because
it depends. It depends, because also the returns will depend on the initial investment.
Okay.
You can't give me 5,000 and expect 3,000 at the month end. No.
Oh, okay.
If you're given 5,000, then you must expect at least maybe 10% of that amount.
10% of that amount, because So because even banks don't give you that much.
You don't even get more than 6% per year.
Yeah.
From a bank.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not monthly.
And remember, what we are doing is what banks are doing. Trading is what banks are doing.
Exactly.
Banks take your money.
They go
and
trade.
they go and trade that money. They take it to the market. They buy shares, stocks. They sell them. These are the guys that are moving the markets. These are the banks. These are the guys that are in control. If they decide to buy, the market will go up. If they decide to sell, market will go down.
Because they have a lot of capital.
Yeah, they have a lot of capital.
Yeah. So and they have a lot of like technical guys, financial guys who are doing all
everything in their favor.
Yeah. So I mean, so in your journey since like 2013, 14, what's the biggest mistake you've ever made? What's the biggest mistake you've ever made and that you've learned from it? Yeah.
Not taking time to learn how to trade. Not taking enough time to study the charts. To go back to your mistakes and say, okay, this is why I made a mistake. Not just being angry, but okay, this is where I got it wrong. This is what I didn't see. This is what I must see next time. You see, not being emotional about it. It's a very emotional game, this one.
So meaning you're saying that if you took time and invested your time, you would have been far by now.
Very ahead.
Yeah.
So now what I'm doing, I'm playing catch up.
Oh, you're playing catch up now. Because of the lost time, I guess. Yeah. So how was it like you mentioned that you were in a construction company and now, as like I said, he's my superior, guys. Like I'm sitting here with my superior here. So like you mentioned, Guti, you were juggling both trading and work. Like how is it even now? Like how do you get time? How do you balance your time?
Yeah, the first it was challenging because when you're trading, when you're first starting, you just wanna open a trade whenever. You just want to trade whenever you see a reversal candle. You just wanna get inside and trade. Whenever you see a bullish engulfing, a doji, a shooting star, or a touch on the resistance, you just wanna sell. Yeah, but then you get to a point where you realize, okay, the market has how many sessions? It's 4 sessions. Asian session, Australian, New York session, London session. So basically what I did, I realized that, you know what, these guys, they trade according to their sessions. During the New York session, most of the US pairs are gonna start moving. Most of the indices are gonna start moving. So I don't have to trade indices in the morning. I can trade indices in the afternoon. So that's what I started doing. I started looking at the most suitable times to start trading. And once you do that, you dedicate that time. If you're at work and then you need to have those 2 minutes, 5 minutes just to check the market, you do that. You open your phone, multitask a bit here and there. But at the beginning, it was challenging because you have to focus on work and you have to focus on trading. If you're losing, you can't focus at work.
You can't.
Yeah. If your trades are in red, you're losing. You can't focus at work.
You cannot.
You see. So you also have to have a balance between work life and trading life.
And even family time
as well.
You mentioned that you are investing time in learning. So when do you get time to see? Because remember, when you are studying, you need to be focused. So when do you ever get time to spend with your family?
It takes time, Chief. You make time. Time, but obviously it will not be enough now. But what we are working on is to get more of that time available. That's what I'm working on.
Yeah,
it's not easy, Chief.
It's never easy because people just think we wake up and call ourselves traders. You find I'm walking smiling, but I just blew an account. And to see the emotions are no longer attached to the money because remember, money and emotions, that's already that's emotional attachment. So once you lose the trade, you want to be angry. You just want to be it's like you can open a grave now and let the grave swallow you, but then it shouldn't be like that.
There are even times where you're like, you know what, I'm done with this thing. I don't want to trade. I quit. And tomorrow you come back, you're looking at the charts.
Come to think of it, I've never had a time. I've never had a time where I was like, nah, fuck it, I quit.
Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming.
Bro, it's coming. I blew so many accounts. I blew maybe it's because I had supportive friends, and even my family at first was not supportive, especially my mom. She was not supportive at all.
It's gambling.
To them it's gambling. You understand? Why are you gambling? It's like you are spending money. So most of my friends were supportive. You understand? They were like, no, Chief, we know this. It's gonna work. You understand? You just need to persist. and never give up. You understand?
And plus, there are a lot of scammers out there.
There are a lot of scammers out there. You understand? So I met, like I told you earlier on, like I met Sandy the Shade, and he was like, "Dope, never ever quit." You understand? No matter how many accounts you blow, you are one trader. You are always one trade away from your breakthrough. And you mentioned now, you did open a trade, and you made like 45,000, 43,000 in one day.
One day, bro.
That was enough. You understand? To show you which it is possible. You understand? It is possible to make it in the financial markets. So yeah. So I have another question for you, because we've talked about this offline, and I was like, I wonder why are you always like thinking like this? You understand? You once mentioned Duguti Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You once mentioned Duguti Bitcoin
is heading for zero.
It's heading for zero. And for me, I'm like, nah, this guy's crazy. I mean, how can you say something like this? I mean, a lot of people made millions, like if not millions, billions.
Yeah,
with
but
Bitcoin.
But okay, look at this. Look at something simple. Bitcoin was created to be a currency on its own. A currency that will not be manipulated, that will not be controlled by inflation, interest rates, and all that stuff. But have you noticed now? Whenever there's an interest rate hike in the US, what happens to Bitcoin? It moves crazy. It looks like it's manipulated now. So that's the reason why I'm saying Bitcoin goes to zero. Because the reason for this is because they wanted to test the waters for what they're going to bring. Something that's going to be regulated and controlled by them. So the phase of Bitcoin has actually come to the point where they want to be like, you know what? Now we need to dump this thing. But obviously, it's in the market. You can't just dump something, go straight to zero. But they will gradually take it down from 23, 19, 15.
Well, currently, 14. Yesterday when I tried, it was on 19.
Yeah.
It hit the 19.
Yeah. So it will get to 10. After 10, maybe it will bounce off a bit. Then it eventually, please bookmark this video. Eventually, Bitcoin will go to zero.
So what are you actually saying? Are you telling the people to actually sell Bitcoin?
Yeah, but they need to what you call. They need to, when they're selling, they need to enter the right conditions. You can't just go in now and sell. What if it's in a retracement right now? You'll blow an account because it's very volatile. But you need to know what you're doing. But I can guarantee you, if you were to sell Bitcoin today with just a $100 account, sell it today, forget about it. The day it gets to zero, check your account balance. I can guarantee you.
Because
you can bet my life on it.
No,
I'm serious. The thing is that there's certain things I know, but I can't disclose them here because I don't know what kind of trouble they'll get me into. Yeah, but there's certain things I know. I will talk about them offline, but there's certain things I know.
No, he'd share it, because now you never know really what trouble you might get into. So especially when you're talking with this subject that we're talking about right now. So you've mentioned quite a lot, but then come to think of it, but don't you think I mean, it's in. I mean, ever since Bitcoin came in, it's been on a steady rise. Don't you think this is just a retracement?
No, it's not. They're dumping it. It's not a retracement. People, how can you think that these guys, there is Federal Reserve Bank, will let in a currency that they don't even know who came up with it? Shotosi, whoever the guy
is. I know he's from China or wherever.
Some guy. They'll just let that currency overflow and overtake the US dollar. The US dollar, the economy is crap in USA, but do you see the dollar? It's still getting strong.
It's still getting strong every day.
Yeah, it's still getting strong. Like it doesn't make sense. They're heading for a recession, but the dollar is very, very strong. Why are they doing that? Because they know that on the other hand, these cryptocurrencies, they're dumping them. All of them. One by one. Remember, Bitcoin is the leader.
It's the lead, yeah.
So once it goes down, everything else will follow. So for those that are still holding those buys, you must just close those trades. Just close those trades.
You heard it from him, guys.
The signal, just close those trades. Take that loss.
Yeah, take that loss.
Take that loss, because it's not coming back, Chief. It's not.
Because me myself, I do have one position on Bitcoin. I sold, I think it was 10 days, maybe 2 weeks ago. I did sold because it was on a continuation pattern of a downtrend. Because I started noticing from that 69 was from that 69,000 like we are heading. But in my mind I was like, maybe it's just a retracement. Because remember, the market, like needs to go up, come down, go up, down. But to me, it was like, nah, it's just a retestment. And I think I put my, I think it was around about 40,000. I was like, nah, it's gonna 10 there. 40,000, I was like, nah, it's gonna 10. But then it passed like 40,000, like, I
kept on going to 75.
Kept on going down, kept on going down, 45, 80, into 20. Now we are in the 19s now. And yesterday I did check Bitcoin. It was just shy in 19. Just past 20,000. I was like, yo. So I guess Vusi was right, because when I looked at it like 2 weeks ago, I told you, I saw this continuation happening, and I was like, nah, let me just take this trade. I understand. But then it's a very interesting conversation like that we are having right now. But then we'll have to wait and see. I understand. We'll have to wait and see as to what will happen. So tell me, in since you are trading, are you like a day trader, a swing trader, or intraday trader?
So I'm intraday trading. So what I do, my trading strategy is very simple. I trade on specific time zones. So I trade on the US Open and the US lunch hour.
Okay.
So in our time, that means I trade every day from 3:30 to 4:30.
Okay.
Yeah, 3:30 until 5 o'clock. Yeah, in the afternoon. And I only trade from 7 p.m. up until 10. If I don't find any setup during that time, I don't trade.
Yeah.
I don't. And currently, I'm only trading indices, because the forex market, as much as it's moving here and there, the thing is that there's something that needs to happen there first.
Yeah.
They call it the Black Swan event.
Okay.
Something that needs to happen there first. Until that happens, I will not trade forex. So a Black Swan event is like something drastic, like one of those days where you'll find one day a very huge candle that erases everything. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. So it needs to happen now, because the markets have just been going gibberish. Everything has just been out of sync. So they need that kind of event in order to just stabilize everything. So with the Nasdaq dumped like this, it's also a sign that something big is coming. It's coming, because Nasdaq it's not buying cheap.
It's not. I mean,
it's not buying.
Companies should grow.
It's not buying. And Nasdaq has the top 100 companies, and those companies are still making profit, but Nasdaq is still selling. Why?
Why is that?
Something is coming.
So are you saying, Guti, that one day we'll have actually one candle to wipe all these losses?
Everything. Even if it's just a heavy spike for all the brokers, a heavy spike. I don't know if you were there. There was once a spike on the Japanese yen for XNS. I think it's 2 years ago or a year ago. Yeah, it wiped people's accounts. It resetted the market, but it was on every broker. Yeah, Japanese yen just decided to just reset or something like that. So these guys, they need something like that. Then the forex market will start moving.
I mean, don't you think it's the market makers who actually make this, like your Powell,
Yeah, those guys, they influence it, but what they did now is that there are guys that oversee this. There's a system, it's like an algorithm. There's guys that oversee the algorithm. They don't control it. It knows where to go. It knows where sell side, where buy side liquidity lies. That's why I'm saying that. That's why I'm saying that Bitcoin is going to go to zero, because sell side liquidity lies there. There's sections where the market has never touched.
Yeah.
And there's a pool of orders there. There's a crazy pool of orders there. So it's like a magnet. So it's drawing price there. It's drawing price there.
Oh, okay. No, so this guy is dropping gems.
Yeah.
He's talking about things that even myself I never knew.
Yeah,
okay.
It's crazy. It's crazy because what I'm currently trading right now, I'm trading in smart money concepts. So smart money concepts is simple. You just look for liquidity. You go where liquidity is. You basically trade like the banks. I will not always be right. Sometimes I'm wrong.
Yes.
But 80% of the time, I know how the algorithm moves.
Yeah. True. Okay.
80%.
Yeah. So how do you tell this guy is a real trader and this guy is not a real trader? Because the gems that you are dropping right now, some of the information It's the very first time hearing such things. Yeah.
Yeah, it also depends on their trading methods. Most guys can show you the profits, but they can't show you a chart on how they analyze. Most guys use some crazy indicators. There's no way a robot will tell you when to buy or when to sell. There isn't. A robot cannot read the market. It can't. The market conditions are always changing. Some guys, yes, they are legit, but some guys they're not legit.
So when you say the robot can't control the market,
yeah, no, it can't. It can't. There are people that have indicators, systems that claim that they will tell you when to buy, when to sell. So,
but how? But you find these guys. There are a lot of guys there on the social medias who are trading robots and whatnot.
Yeah, but some of them it's demo accounts. It's demo accounts. They open a very large demo account.
Yeah.
I'm not undermining people's strategies, but nobody in their right mind will open one standard one lot size with a 10,000 rand account. You can't. It's too risky. But even if you know where it's going.
Yeah. But what if that's how they trade, or maybe that's how maybe I mean.
Then that's how they're making money.
That's how
they're making money.
Yeah.
But most of these guys have been in their signal, what you call groups. I've been in many signal groups with many guys where they say buy and market sells, and it sells first, then it buys later. But by the time it buys, it has already blown people's accounts.
Yeah.
You see, so it's not a matter of if you hold long enough, you'll be right in the market. But nobody has an account that can hold long enough. Everybody, you can enter and sell today.
Yeah.
And you can be wrong, it can buy the whole week. But next week it might come back. Yes, and you will be right eventually. So that's what some of these guys they rely on. And they don't show their losses, they only show their profits.
The profits. Yeah. Then you wonder why are they always doing that best?
Yeah. Exactly. Honestly speaking, Chief, if I'm making so much money, I don't have the time to go and sit down and train people. I don't have to beg people to buy my signals,
exactly, yeah.
my mentorships and stuff like that. If I'm making so much money myself, the market has 6.6 trillion for me to take from. Why am I busy coming after your 3,000? Why am I promoting? Yeah, why am I promoting a specific broker?
That's a very specific, interesting point.
Yeah. Why am I doing that if I'm getting so much money?
Maybe don't you think maybe it's like you mentioned in the beginning of our session here, Guti, you always need to have that multiple income streams.
Yes.
Don't you think it's
part of that?
Yeah.
Well, if it's part of that, then there should be more of them. The problem is that all these guys that are selling signals, that are training, you don't find them saying, "Oh, this is my student. He's making 100K, like I was last week." All of them, they only show maybe if a signal went viral in a group, but they will really show you the students that are paying for their mentorships, that are actually making money. Why? Where are all these people that are paying these 3,000?
They're paying all these 3,000.
Yeah. Why are they still struggling? Why are they not making it? Why is it still the same faces that we are seeing?
And you never hear of an upcoming trader. Yeah, we always see
the same guys.
Same guys. Yeah.
But he keeps on making money because there's always someone new who's like, "Hey, I need to be like this guy. Let me give him my 3,000." Then you realize, oh, fuck. This guy, what he's selling me is already on the internet.
And it's free on the internet.
Free. Yeah. That's the most painful one. That is the most painful one. When after you've paid so much money, you realize, oh, fuck, this thing is free.
It's free. Yeah, true.
It's free. So I'm not bashing them. There's some legit guys and there's some that are just scammers.
So mind you, so you think Gucci, the guys who are paying those 3,000s, you think Gucci they don't want to invest their time in learning?
No, they do, but remember, sometimes it's better when you're investing in someone who already knows what they're doing. They show you what they are doing. You don't have to go around guessing. You do the right thing from the get-go, and then that's it. So that's the biggest challenge, is that it is what people don't understand. They think someone's strategy is working. It's not that. It's the emotions behind it. I can give you a very simple strategy. I can give you an RSI strategy. And if you apply the right rules, if you apply the context of the market, you can get it right all the time. You can be profitable with it. Obviously, there'll be losses, but if you apply yourself consistently, you'll be profitable.
Yeah. Wow. Like you spoke about the mind now, like the psychological part. I understand.
That's the most important
That's
part.
the most important part. Yeah. So, what habits do you need to adopt in order to be in the right mindset?
No, you need to find a way to manage your risk. That's very important. Because if you don't manage your risk, you'll never make it in this game. This game is all about managing your risk. It needs to be managed in such a way that when you enter a trade, you must see yourself winning 40%. 60% you must see the trade going against you and ask yourself, if it goes against me, this trade, and I have another trade coming up later and I enter, will I be able to recover the loss that I just made right now? Or will it take me 10 trades to recover just this loss? Yeah. So your risk management is very important. This is where most people are failing. This is where they are failing. And I'm not saying just apply stop loss everywhere. And I'm not saying don't apply stop loss. You need to have a certain element to say, okay, when the market gets here, this is my analysis. When it gets here, I'm wrong. Not to say, when it gets here, maybe no. You need to be 100%. And when it gets there, you need to know how much you're willing to lose. If you can manage that, you're done.
True. Wow.
You're done.
That's very profound. Yeah. So, what advice would you give a trader who's up and coming or a beginner trader? What advice would you give them? Yeah.
They must close their Instagram account.
Yeah.
They must close their Facebook account.
Yeah.
They must close their Twitter account. Stop following anyone that is flashing all these things because they're going to distract you. You'll be looking at that and not looking at what you should be looking at. Focus on the charts. Learn the charts. Test the market conditions. Give yourself time. This is one of the easiest things to learn in this world.
Wow.
It's very easy, but it's very demanding. It needs a person to just sit down and study it. Yeah.
Wow. So in closing, what should we expect? What should we expect from Vosi? Because you said you want to change lives. So where from here, maybe in the next 2 years, where are we gonna see Vosi? What should we expect to hear from Vosi?
Oh, in the next 2 years, I'll be back on this podcast and we'll take it from there. We'll take it from there.
That's a nice one. That's a nice one. I wasn't expecting an answer.
I'll be back and then we'll take it from there. And we'll see exactly what the avenues are there.
So I guess now we'll be touring the house.
Housewarming,
housewarming.
Yes, but now, Chief, I'm not even looking to mentorship training. The closest I'll get is signal providing. That's the closest I'll get. And I also have a disclaimer that if I give 3 signals and you've deposited into an account and it blows your account, I'll give you your money back. I'll have that policy because I need to provide services that are legit.
Really?
100%.
But I guess you'll be making money. So I guess So are you gonna be working close with brokers or whatever broker that you?
No, I'm not gonna be working with brokers. Brokers are just scammers because they recruit people, mentors, and then they tell them, look, get us a number of people. Tell them to just deposit 1,000. If you have 100 people, it's already 100,000. So that broker, they'll tell you, look, just tell these people at 3:30, sell. Tell them sell. And from that 100,000, we give you 40,000. It's easy for you because you don't have to trade.
You don't have to trade.
Yeah, we give you 40,000.
You don't have to trade. Yeah. Even if you don't trade for a week, you know who's valid.
Yeah, and besides, if I have 100 people joining my signals and they're each paying 1,000 for my signals, I already have 100,000. And I tell them to deposit 1,000, and then
that's 40,000.
That's 40,000. Yeah, so it's very easy. So now I can go and buy my M4. Now I can go and buy my M4.
Yeah, true.
It's like that, Chief. True. Like that. You know what? 1,000 is too much. Let me charge 500 for my signals. I know if everybody has 500.
Yeah.
So 500, I get 200 people.
That's still 100,000.
That's still 100,000. Those people, they have to pay against month end. That's another 100,000. Do it in 5 months. I already have 500K. I didn't break a sweat.
You didn't even break a sweat.
All I just do is post. Go out clubbing, show profits.
And even if you can send like one signal, or maybe I used to think maybe these guys they are in other signals.
You can do that as well. You can do that. If I have 100,000, I can approach maybe Refwin and be like, hey, give me proper signals. He gives me 2 signals. I send them to my group. Everybody's laughing. Hey, everybody's winning.
Everybody's winning.
Yeah. Fire.
I mean, you pay me 500. At the end of the day, you make 1,000. I still make money.
Yeah. That's it. So it's all a monopoly scheme.
Yeah, no, I hear you, Vusi.
So it's a numbers game.
Yeah, you have really interesting points. Like you have interesting points, which I never looked at it that way. You understand? I used to. I had that mindset. These guys are just scammers, but then they're doing the. I mean, they will, at some point, the flame will catch up with them.
The thing is that Chiefs is every day statistics show there's they said around the world there's roughly 43,000 people joining trading accounts every day. Yeah, 43,000 people joining and depositing. So there's always every day there's like 43 new victims, 43,000 new victims. Every day, new victims, and these are people that are trying to make a living. So you see how liquid the market is.
Shit. Nah, guys, I can't even see it. I'm trading. This guy just told me like one stuff, and it's real out there. You find there's a lot of guys who are getting scammed like every day, and you too should be on the lookout, guys. Like, look for proper mentors. Don't just go buy out signals. Don't just go and invest in a company or whatever. Learn. Like, you can't get rich quick. Yeah, that's not the way of doing it, guys. You need to invest your time. Like patience, guys. Like patience pay. Understand? If you have that mindset of I don't want to be rich now, but in the next 3 to 5 years, I'll be okay. And just like you mentioned, close your account, close all your social media accounts, and focus on yourself. Focus on building yourself, and in due time, like you see the rewards. You'll see the rewards. So yeah, that's us. That's us, guys. Like, we are traders, and be on the lookout for another video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share, and comment, guys. Comment on the comment section so that we hear your views on what you delivered today. I mean, like I said, it's very interesting points. Like, it's very interesting points, and some of the guys out there, like, they have no guilty conscience or whatsoever. They just want to make money. You understand? They just want to make money. But yeah, guys. Yeah, that's me from today, guys. Till we meet again. Same time, same place. Peace. How are you, son? How about my faith? Alright, chat.